Today's presentation is based on arson and chemistry of fire. Arson is the intentional setting of fire to the buildings, vehicles, or other properties in order to cause damage. Sometimes people also set fire to their own properties in order to get insurance facilities. So we can say that arson is an intentional process where one lights the fire and cause damage to one's properties. So sometimes people also deliberately light fires for many reasons, which sometimes includes legal purposes and all. So we can say there are many motives behind an arson. Some of the motives include financial gain, vanity, revenge, civil disorder, crime concealment, delinquent behavior, excitement, pyromania, dowry death, communal purposes. So, the motives behind arsons are many. Like in dowry death, one sets the fire and which may lead to the death of the bride, and this causes the dowry death case. Financial gain, as in uh, to gain the insurance benefits, one sets fire. Crime concealment includes when a crime has occurred and the person then sets the place, that is the scene of crime, to fire to hide the crime. Like these, there are many more reasons which are behind the arson cases. Now, principles of fire. To set fire, fuel, oxygen, and heat are the essential, and these are also essential for combustion, which helps in the arson. The fuel must be ignited to cause the arson. Without the reaction of fuel, there will be no arson, and to cause the fuel to burn, there is a need of chain reaction. Chemistry of fire. Fire is a chemical reaction, and to cause fire, which leads to the arson, there are many elements which are required, which includes the fuel, heat, and oxygen, which should be in a combined and uninhibited manner in a chain reaction to cause the fire. This fire leads to the arson case. The heat in the fire decomposes the fuel to its gaseous elements. This decomposition is known as pyrolysis. The fire spreads to the other parts from where it is lit by processes which includes radiation, conduction, and convection. Elements of fire. The element of fire can be described by the fire triangle and the fire tetrahedron. The fire triangle denotes that to cause fire, oxygen, heat, and fuel should be present in sufficient quantity, and there should be no interruption in this process. The fire tetrahedron consists of the oxygen, heat, fuel, and the chain reaction. That is, this chain reaction helps in the continuous flow of the fire and thus results in the fire. There are the classes of fire. Fire is mainly divided into 5 classes, that are class A, class B, class C, class D, and class K. Class A involves any material that has burning ember or leaves an ash, which includes all solid materials like the paper, wood, cloth, pulp, etc. Now, the class B fire consists of flammable liquids or gases like gasoline, oil, natural gases. A variety of fire extinguishing agents are used on inflammable liquid fire, employing for fire extinguishment. The Class C fires involve live electric equipment and require the use of extinguishing agents to stop the fire. Here, the electric equipment includes faulty fuse box, fi- overloaded electric outlets. The Class D fire involves exotic metals that are combustible, like the titanium, zirconia, magnesium, sodium, etc. This requires special agents such as dry powders and special application techniques. These extinguishing agents and techniques used in case of Class A, Class B, or Class C fires do not work in Class D fires. And now the Class K fires, which involve cooking medium like the animal or vegetable based fats or oils. The phases of fire. The phases of fire, that is burning process, occurs in mainly three defined stages, which includes the initial or incipient phase, the free burning phase, and the smoldering phase. The initial phase is also known as the growth phase. Here, the fire produces water vapor, carbon dioxide, and small quantity of sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, and other gases. The fire at this produces a temperature of above 1000 degree Fahrenheit, which is equal to 537 degrees centigrade. All in this phase, the temperature of the room uh, is slightly increased. Then the free burning phase, which is the second phase, also known as fully developed phase of fire. Here, the oxygen is strained into flame and heat is carried upwards by convection. Here, the temperature exceeds 1300 degree Fahrenheit, which is equal to 700 degrees centigrade. Here, the gases heated up move upwards, and in the lower levels, there may be some cool air present. With time, when there is insufficient oxygen amount to react with the fuel, the fire is reduced, and then it moves to the smoldering phase, which is the third phase or the decay stage. The third phase, here the burning is reduced and the temperature remains above or little near 1000 degree Fahrenheit, that is 537 degrees centigrade. At this stage, the room will be completely filled with dense smoke and gases of the combustion. Thank you. Today, up to this much of fire and arson. The next part will be shared soon.